Let's get back into this movie.
Oh wait, we're doing a movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's get because the editor.
I must have overloaded my storage capacity.
Yes.
I'm starting to seep.
You only got 32 gigs in there.
I'm running off of 732 kilobytes.
Yeah. Well, the editor actually edited a lot of big movies: Scanners, Videodrome, The Dead Zone, Firestarter, The Fly.
You say big movies. I've heard of The Fly.
Naked Lunch.
Oh, great movie.
Crash. Existence. He did a lot of stuff.
He seems like he does a lot of the same kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Coraline. It's kind of weird.
What?
Yeah.
that threw me off.
Tim Burton?
But that's cool.
Yeah, no. The editor. A History of Violence. He did a lot of editing.
Sure.
Which is actually pretty cool.
Get your edit on, sir.
Yes. It was distributed by TriStar Pictures. And yeah, what was the budget? 26 million?
26 million. It made 52.
It released on May 26, 1995. It was a 96-minute movie. In the 90s,
that was every movie.
Yeah, if movies went above 90 minutes, it was nuts. You know, you couldn't really necessarily like digest a movie that fast,
unless you had
with
like
a big
Heat
story.
or Casino, because those came with 2 VHSs.
Yes,
they're just too fucking
There's only
long.
certain ones that you could actually really get into.
Yeah. Those were good ones, though.
Yeah. Let's talk about the cast here. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he's done a couple things, right?
Who is that?
He was like a spork or something recently.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's done.
He was like a background
Yeah, he
kinda
was the
actor?
Evil Knievel dude on
Toy Story.
Toy Story 4 or 5 or 7.
Also, obviously, of John Wick fame.
Yeah,
and
47 Ronin,
Bill and
Constantine,
Ted, which is coming out with a new movie soon.
The Devil's Advocate,
Great movie.
Dracula,
I'm the devil.
Point Break.
Yes.
Yeah, he did, and now he's about to do the Bill and Ted's again.
Johnny Utah.
Yeah. the Fast and the Furious 1. Point Break.
Truth.
And then
Fact.
the next person on the list is Dina Meyer. She
Dina
was
Meyer.
on Starship Troopers, of course.
Like I said, I recognized her from that Birds of Prey TV show. It was only one season.
I didn't know she was on so many Saw movies. I think she was on
She was
3 or
like she was
4.
a reporter or something,
Yeah.
right?
She
Or
was on
investigator or something.
She was on that movie Bats. She was on Star Trek Nemesis.
Is Bats the one with Lou Diamond Phillips?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good for a time, but just not really the most prolific actress in the whole movie. Ice-T,
J-Bone.
which is
What up, J-Bone?
which is Mitch's favorite character in this whole movie.
His favorite actor, really, in history.
Yeah, no, he
The
was
whole time I thought it was Ice Cube and I was hitting the wrong person.
My favorite movie that he's in though is Ricochet.
Okay.
Ricochet was
good.
Tank
I
Girl
liked it.
came out in the same year.
Yeah, that's what. Well, Tank Girl. That's a movie.
He was on Breaking 1 and 2 somehow.
He was a mutant kangaroo in Tank Girl, sir.
I don't put him above that bar.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But one of the movies I liked by him a lot was Surviving the Game.
Yep.
That was a badass movie.
Yep.
And if he had to take all these other shitty roles to make that one good movie for me, and Ricochet was good as well.
Yeah.
I did not know he was on both the Breakin' movies.
Yeah, I think he was a voice or something like that.
Okay.
New Jack City was his first really big movie. Trespass. Trespass was a decent movie too.
Yeah.
With,
that was the firefighters in East St. Louis, right?
Yeah, something like that, where they were looking for gold. They were gold hunting.
Looking for gold in all the wrong
That's the
places.
wrong places. Definitely then, too.
Yeah, Takahashi is played by Takeshi Kitano. He did a lot of stuff overseas, of course. The Blind Swordsman as Zatoichi, Violent Cop, a whole bunch of different things.
The one that I remembered him from is he was the teacher instructor at in the movie Battle Royale.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And that movie is badass. And
You gave me a
basically
copy
the
of it, but I
Hunger
couldn't
Games,
play it.
before there was a Hunger Games, it was by far like super violent. And I do believe it had the girl that was in Kill Bill that ran the chain and the ball.
Oh,
I think she was in that as well.
Gogo Yubara.
In Battle Royale. But that's what I remember him from. He's very much almost a caricature of like the anime older instructor guy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Isn't he on? No, there's no way that is he one of the dudes on the new Ghost in the Shell movie? Was he in that one too? He's always a really quiet Asian dude that sits behind a television screen or some shit like that.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Now here's the worst bad guy of all time.
Oh, wait. We're not done with Ice-T.
Oh, no.
Because Ice-T apparently, and this is weird, like I remember last night I was just rolling through some of the movies he'd been in, and he was in a movie called Frankenpenis. Hold please, it gets better.
Oh, nice.
This is a pornography movie, and I don't think he did any porn probably.
What? It's
Hold
a
on.
pornography movie?
Yes. A pornographic movie, I should say.
I never would
Yes.
have even, wow.
I know, you would have thought, well, it's Ice-T. He's not going to do
with
pornography.
that title, it just seems so wholesome.
This is the one with John Wayne Bobbitt,
Oh, no shit.
the guy who had his penis cut off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So,
So
penis
like,
cut off, it sounds like a cork popping.
Well, he was a dick.
but anyway, so I just thought, I was like, what the fuck?
That's weird.
How strange is that?
Was he like an arbitrary
I have
character?
no idea. I didn't research it anymore. I'm not going to watch it to find out.
Oh, come on, Dan, take one for the team.
That's, I think, your job, sir.
No.
No.
I just here with Lemon Pledge. No.
No, but the Takeshi dude was,
Yeah.
he was on Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, he was.
He's
Okay,
pretty
cool.
much the same character almost.
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Yeah, just like the silent Asian guy. It's weird. Okay, now the worst bad guy of all time.
Oh my God.
Shinji in this movie. He is
Oh,
like
wait.
the
Not
worst fucking
Shinji of
bad guy.
Neon.
No.
Yeah.
No, Evangelion. No.
Neon Gale.
Dennis-
Neon, whatever.
Yeah.
Neon Genesis. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to say.
Neon Dennis.
Yes. Neon Dennis.
This dude's name is Dennis too. Dennis
Neon
Akiyama.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. This guy has been in such great movies such as The Pacifier,
He was on
Resident Evil Afterlife.
Oh, wait, there's more.
He was the
Pixels.
professor in Pixels. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Repo Men.
Yeah. I've never even... Repo Men?
Yeah.
Wait, is this the guy
is
with
that
the wet noodle lightsaber?
Yeah, the fingernail.
Okay,
Yeah.
just double checking.
Yeah. He did voices. He was a watcher on Silver Surfer, the TV series. Yeah. He was on,
the
War-
animated?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He was on War of the Worlds. He was a character on that, the TV series. Space Truckers.
Space Truckers.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
when you put on the resume.
Yes. We'll move past him because he fucking sucks. And I don't like him in
That's
this
fair.
movie at all. Now let's say Dolph Lundgren. He's the next one. He's the heavy hitter coming up here.
So this movie was billed as starring
Dolph
Keanu
Lundgren.
Reeves and Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, but he's like
He's not even in it till the last half of the movie.
pretty much.
Yeah.
He's only in it a couple of parts. Of course, we know him from The Punisher.
Yeah, that's where we know him from.
His dramatic rise in The Punisher.
That's not where we know him from. We might do that movie too.
That'd be great.
Obviously,
My God.
Ivan Drago.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Rocky IV, Universal Soldier, Masters of the Universe. He was fucking He-Man.
Yeah.
You know,
Expendables, I guess.
Yeah.
He was an expendable.
he's been in a lot of stuff, but he's just not that. He
Obviously,
seems like a really cool dude.
he seems like a really cool dude, crazy,
Smart.
smart dude, crazy talented dude, a real martial artist, unlike a lot of the actors that you see, and speaks the best English in this movie that he's spoken in any movie ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean, it's completely clear and concise. It's like he went back in and then spoke his words again.
Yeah, no
Overdubbed
doubt.
them until they were perfect. It was awesome.
The next movie he was in, they were like, ooh, okay, so that last movie you did too good.
Yeah.
Can you soften it up?
Can you be more Russian?
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. We need a little bit more of that pooza.
She's got a great ass. Then next we have the leader or the lead singer of Black Flag.
Yes.
Henry Rollins.
Spider.
He was on The Chase, which he was awesome in that
Yeah.
fucking movie.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
Chase is a good movie. He was on Heat. He was on Lost Highway. I forgot
Yeah,
about that because he was a
100%.
guard.
Yep.
And then he also did a lot of voices for Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Wait, Spider, who is the guy that was like taking them into the place?
He's
and-
the doctor.
Yeah.
He's the doctor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
Henry
did
Rollins,
actually
yeah.
really good at acting. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
okay, I actually really like his acting.
And that was not his first role.
No.
But, you know, Henry Rollins he's like a workaholic. Like, he's on everything. He's got his own podcast, like multiple.
Back in the day, I used to listen to a lot of his spoken word before there were such a thing as podcasts, and you could have like spoken word whenever you wanted.
At this time, he had Rollins Band.
Of course.
And it was huge. His song Liar was like big time. He was headlining festivals. I mean, the dude...
He's on the Crow soundtrack.
You know, he worked at Haagen-Dazs before he actually joined Black Flag?
No.
The story for him for Black Flag is literally he went to one of their shows in New York, drove like 3 hours or 4 hours or something, right?
Okay.
Drove to New York, saw Black Flag, sang a song with them on stage, right? But he didn't know that they were losing their lead singer at the time. So he's like, oh, they were like, man, you sang really good, because he stayed and watched another show with them, because Black Flag was like all over the place, right? They played multiple shows. They would just leave one to go play another one to drive all the way back to like California.
Sure.
And shit. So they were all over the place. So they
were
call him
working
up. Well, they call him up the next day after he's gone all the way to work and shit like that. And it's like, hey, we need a new lead singer. You want to try out? And he's like, sure. So then he drives all the way the fuck back and meets them at some place, sings like, he doesn't know all the words to their songs. He only knows a couple of them. Sings like this deal. They're waiting outside and they're like, well, are you going to fucking join or what? He's like, okay, I quit Haagen-Dazs. And he worked there with the lead singer of Minor Threat at the same time. So like they picked him up in Boston or something crazy, or Detroit. And he played a show with them, and he was part of the Black Flag Machine after that.
Nice.
So there's one thing that I want to read of his is the Tour Diaries, which is basically his diary of being on tour with Black Flag.
Nice.
So that was before he did the spoken word, because in Black Flag they have a spoken word album too, which is nuts. Henry Rollins, is kind of all over the place. He's one of my favorite parts of this whole movie too. As far as like any other character in here, besides Udo Kier, I mean, when Udo Kier's in something, he's pretty much legitimizes every movie.
He's definitely going to double cross you. He's definitely going to be a douchebag.
Yes.
Because that's what he does in every movie.
He was on Blade. End of Days. Yeah. He was like a preacher in that one. My Own Private Idaho with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, who was the Atomic Blonde woman? Barbara Sakawa. She was on Atomic Blonde. She was Anna Coleman or something like that.
Okay.
Other than that, though, the old guy with the glove?
Yeah.
What's his name? Hooky?
Yes.
He was on a lot of different things, and he's an old school actor, but he was also on Alf.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
I was like, he was so recognizable, I had to look him up.
Yeah.
And it was hard because like he wasn't listed in a lot of the casting stuff. I had to go like to, I think, a third site to like find out who he really was.
Yeah, and he was kind of like just a weird character throughout the whole deal, but his whole scenes were pretty funny.
Yes. 100%.
Dolph Lundgren comes in and he's like, you should have seen him before you came here. All right, so let's get into the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I'm going to read off the opening scroll for this.
The one that's going to tell us all the stuff we could have inferred from the movie. Go ahead.
Correct. This is that opening part of it. Okay. Let me get ready. Second decade of the 21st century. Corporations rule. The world is threatened by a new plague, NAS. Nerve attenuation syndrome. Fatal. Epidemic. Its causes and cure are unknown. The corporations are opposed by the low-techs, a resistance movement risen from the streets. Hackers, data pirates, guerrilla fighters in the InfoWars.
Was Alex Jones?
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah, before Alex Jones. The corporations defend themselves. They hire the Yakuza, the most powerful of all crime syndicates. They sheath their data in black ice, lethal viruses wanting to burn the brains of intruders. But the low-techs wait in the strongholds, in the old city cores, like rats in the walls of the world. The most valuable information must sometimes be entrusted to mnemonic couriers, elite agents who smuggle data in wet-wired brain implants.
Wet-wired.
Okay, so let's just stop right there. First of all, that was all fucking unnecessary. You could have picked all that up just watching the movie. You probably just
for the first 5 minutes.
For the if you needed something, you could have probably whittled it down to like 2 sentences. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the 21st century.
Grr.
And this dude has like a hard drive in his head.
There you go.
It's called a brain. Ladies and gentlemen, an analog brain,
she even
an
asked
analog
him to.
hard drive.
She said, what does she say? She says something like, so you got all that stuff in your brain and you good at remembering stuff?
Not an analog either. It's what is it called?
Digital?
No. It's a living organism brain, like a living organism hard drive, pretty much.
I don't know what it is.
I don't either. It's over.
It's just weird. It's like they put a fucking thumb drive in his head.
Yeah,
Oh my
pretty
God.
much. That's it.
Almost like they were
hooks to his
uploading-
brain and uses that as extra storage.
Why?
Is this the prequel to Matrix?